Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all staying safe and staying well and staying at home. Now, I hope you've been enjoying the videos I've been making recently with Luminar 4. Now before I go into my next video, I would just want to say a few things about Luminar 4 and talk about what I like about it up to now. I've been using Luminar 4 for about a week now, and during that week I have not touched Lightroom at all, which is a pretty big deal for me because I'm a massive Lightroom user. I've used Lightroom for many years and it's my go-to software for editing photos. But like I say, this last week I just have not touched Lightroom at all. I've been trying to get my head around Luminar 4 and trying to work out what certain options do and stuff like that, and just edit my photos. So what can I say about Luminar 4? Well, it's easy to get into if you're a Lightroom user. It's pretty much straightforward. You go into it and a lot of the sliders and a lot of the options are the same as Lightroom. So if you are a Lightroom user, you can pretty much go straight in and start editing your photos straight away. Now, if you've never used Lightroom before, if you're a new user and you're looking for some software to edit your photos, then give Luminar 4 a chance, because even though you've never used Lightroom before, it's still pretty easy to get into Luminar. All the sliders are self-explanatory really, and all you've got to do is just watch videos on YouTube, like mine for example, or anybody else who does them, and just mess around with the sliders, mess around with the options, and you'll just find your way. So I really recommend that you do give Luminar 4 a try. Now, some of the things I like about Luminar 4, like I say, it's pretty much like Lightroom, so it's really easy to get into. I really like the AI enhance option on it. That seems to, once I've worked on a photo and done what I want to do to the photo, I'll use the AI enhance slider just to see what kind of difference it does to the photo. Sometimes I don't use it and sometimes I do, but most of the time it just gives a little bit more detail, a little bit more light and sort of contrast to the image. So that's a good option I like to use. Now, some of the things that I'm not too sure about at the moment, I'm not a massive believer in replacing skies and stuff like that, so even though that is a fantastic option to have, it doesn't really interest me that much. I just like to work with what I've got, the sky I've got, whatever. But there is some people out there who are quite creative and they want to make a creative photograph, so the sky replacement's ideal for them, and all the other options that go with it, such as sun rays and stuff like that. But for me, I'll probably be leaving sky replacement alone for my own use. Another thing I've noticed is when you click some of the sliders, sort of like if I went into the shadows slider, sometimes you'll turn it up a touch and there's a slight lag, maybe a second or 2 second lag before you actually see anything happen to your photograph on the screen. So that can be a little bit off-putting sometimes, but I mean, it's not too bad. Once you see the photograph change on your screen, and then you can pretty much work the slider up and down as much as you want, and it'll change instantly. But there is just that little slight lag when you first touch a slider. I don't know if that's down to my iMac being so old and being so slow, but that's something to keep an eye on. So that's one thing to think about. But like I say, it's early days yet. I've only been using it a week. I'm going to give it a few more weeks and make a few more videos over the coming weeks. So hopefully you'll keep watching and you'll keep enjoying the videos. If you do like the videos, please consider giving it a like and subscribing and click the notification bell to keep up to date with any new videos that I do. So that's about all I want to say at the moment about Luminar 4. So enjoy this next little video and I'll see you in the next one. Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to another Luminar 4 video. Today I'm going to be editing this photograph of Brothers Point, which I took on the Isle of Skye. Now here you'll see I've got my mate Martin Steele in the shot, I'm going to leave him in the shot because I think that he kind of adds something to the shot, just something a little different. And I'm going to show you how to lighten the sky using the Grad tool, and then just basically edit the photo how I would normally edit it. So we're going to start with the canvas tab, sorry, and we're going to go into the lens corrections and just tick all them on. Then we're going to go down to the Pro tab. Now in the Pro tab you've got the adjustable gradient tab. So if we go into there, you'll see we've got set orientation, top, bottom, and then you've got your sliders here for your exposure and contrast and everything. Here you have top and bottom, so this is where you want the graduation to start from. So if I want to start the grad from the bottom, I'll click on the bottom there, and then I would set orientation and then come over here. Now this here, these three bars represent the grad. So these three bars represent the graduation of the filter. So starting from the bottom, this would be where the grad would be the strongest, and then this bar, it wouldn't be so severe, and then this bar would be really soft. So for example, if you turn the exposure down, you'll see that the bottom of the screen goes dark. Now when you slide these bars down, the closer the bars would go would represent a kind of hard grad that you would use out in the field. If you widen them, it would be a soft grad, because the gradation from the dark to the light is softer than a hard grad. So we'll just pull that down a bit there so you can see a bit better. So there you can see there, if I darken it down, the foreground goes really dark, yet up here nothing's affected. So if you lighten it again, you'll see all this here is bright because of the graduation. Nothing's affected up here, but you have like a gradient from there to there. Right, so we'll just reset that. And now we want a grad from the top because we want to lighten the clouds up. So what we're going to do is we click top, set orientation. Now this is going to be the part of the sky that's going to be affected the most, and we want a kind of a not a soft grad, but a kind of a medium grad. So I'm going to just pull these bars up a touch. Now that there would give me, it wouldn't give us like a hard edge, but it won't give us a soft edge either. It'll be kind of a medium grad what you would use. So now we've got that right, we want to just put the exposure up, and you can see that's brightening the top half of the screen without affecting anything down here. So we'll get the sky the way we want it. That's about right. I'm going to add a little bit of contrast just so it darkens the blue that's in the sky a little bit and darkens some of these shadows. Then I'm going to just pop a couple of bits of highlight up so that these bits of cloud here sort of pop out a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. And as you can see, it hasn't affected the bottom half of the screen, it's just affected the top half. And these bits here slightly. And that's basically it for the grad filter. I'll turn that on and off so you can see the difference. As you can see, it makes a huge amount of difference to the exposure, and that's balanced the image more. Now what I want to do is go into the Essentials tab, and I'm going to go into AI Enhance. All I'm going to do with the AI Enhance is just turn it up slightly, and this automatically adjusts everything in your photo that the computer thinks that needs fixing in the photo. So for example, it's brought up all these highlights and it's brightened the screen a little bit, brightened the exposure a little bit. Now the sky enhancer, this normally darkens the sky. I don't want to darken it too much because we've just brought it up, so, but I think around about 10 there does it. Just brought a little bit of contrast in, a little bit more detail.
Now AI structure, I'm just going to use a slight amount of that because this is like the cloudy slider on in Lightroom. It just brings out a few more details. And now I want to go down to colour. Now in colour what I'm going to do is all these bright bits here, all the bright yellow bits where the sun's hitting, I'm just going to click on the yellow tab there and go to the luminance and just turn the luminance up slightly. 20, yeah, I'll do. And you can see there, that's just highlighting all the yellows of where the sun's hitting. And now I want to go down to the landscape enhancer, and I'm just going to slightly turn this foliage enhancer up because this will give a little bit more saturation in the greens, as you can see around here. That's slightly too much. I think I'm going to turn that down a little bit, maybe 6. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's fine. And now I think the last thing I'm going to do is the small details. Now if I zoom in here, you'll see you'll be able to see the small detail enhancer working. So if I start turning that up, there you can see all these ridges have got a lot more detail, a lot more sharpness. Just going to turn it down to about 25, and then I'm going to add a little bit of sharpness. Not too much. Yeah, that looks nice. If we zoom out, let that finish processing the image, and there you go. Now all that's left to do is to go into the canvas tool again and erase, so that we can take out these few little dust spots that are kicking around the sky. Right, so now in the erase, we just click on all the dots that we want to erase from the photo. Another one there. Quick look around. Another one there. I think that is the last ones there now. Oh no, there's one there. So yeah, now all we do is click erase, and that's them gone. But I've just noticed I've got another couple there, so get rid of them. Spot on. Click done. There we are, back at the main screen, and now I'll show you the before and the after. There's the before and there's the after. It's a lot brighter, got a lot more punch. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So yeah, there we go. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, if you have enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe and click the notification bell to be notified of any new videos that I do, and I will see you in the next video.